morning. This is Dale from Dale's Workshop. I went to a estate sale a couple of days ago. Picked up a few things and I just kind of wanted to share them with you. Some of these things I've never heard of before, but maybe you have, and you can kind of tell me what you think about them. Some of them I looked it up online and it wasn't clear what I found, but those of you out there that know these tools well, maybe you can help me out on some of them. First item, it's a Craftsman box-end wrench. It looks to be in decent shape. It's just covered in rust. The Craftsman font is something I'm not familiar with. I think must be a fairly old one. The second one, this is forged in the USA. It's a Industrial 933. I looked up the Industrial, and apparently at one time it was a pretty decent tool. Now this is the one that kind of confused me. It's a MFD, and the number is like 6220. Now, when I looked this up, it kind of immediately took me to Proto. The number, I think Proto, a lot of their numbers were 4 digits, like this one's 6220. So maybe you can help me out on that one, because like I said, when I looked up, it's MFD and 6220 USA. This is another MFD, 7/8, 13/16, 6228, and this is a C8725. This is a crescent, made in the USA. This one is another MFD, 6224, 3/4, 11/16, also made in USA. This one's a Craftsman. I don't think this one's that old. 11/16, 13/16. This one is a VLCHEK. It's a there's a WBH. The number's 2526, 25/30 seconds, and 13/16. And this one is a chrome molybdenum, something like that, made in USA. I guess it's kind of like the chrome moly, which I am just been reading up on, and first time I was been in contact with it. So that's all of those wrenches. But this screwdriver, which is all trade, is also made of chrome, VANADIUM. Okay, got 2 or 3 other screwdrivers here. I got I think this is a Craftsman 41295. Someone the other day told me what that WF stood for, West something. Anyway, and this one is a Stanley, I believe. Yeah, you can barely see it right there. It's a Stanley, and it's in good shape. Another Craftsman. The other one was a Phillips. This is a flat tip. I kind of like these two. Now both of these are Stanley. 65-205, and let's see, 66261. One's a flat tip, and one's a Phillips. Flat tip, Phillips. Now I think when these cleaned up, these will look nice. Of course, the metal's still nice and shiny, but the handles could definitely use a little attention. Here's one more screwdriver. This is a Phillips. It looks like it's pretty decent. It's NASA, part number YP1A. And I couldn't find anything on this one. It's just kind of a cool looking screwdriver. I think it should clean up nice. Got a couple of pair of needle nose here. I got this one. Now this one feels real good. It feels solid, it feels stable. There's not a name on it that I can recognize or see anywhere, not even any markings. But I really like this one. This one, same thing, no name that I can see, but I like it. It's not as well as this one. I think this one's a nice set of pliers. I mean, you're going to see all this stuff again because it's going to be cleaned up. Got these WISS, W-I-S-S, they're M6 offset cutters. And I really like these because this right here, I don't know, it's offset enough that I think it would be easy cutting. These will get cleaned up. And these pruners, these are Fiskars. They're in really good shape. The blade on this one right here has got a nick in it, so we'll try to get that out, get them cleaned up. Found this lock. It was it's German made. Looks like, you know, brand new. It's never been used. The keys were together. It says on here public storage. Underneath here it says made in Germany. Feels pretty solid, kind of like a master A-bus. On the key it's got A-bus Germany. It's a Stanley HD 516, but it's a store use only from Home Depot. I thought that was kind of cool. And it's in, you know, it's in good shape. Actually, this could probably need to be freed up a little bit, but other than that, I really like this. Found this wrench. It's called a KMG. Pretty sure that's a G, maybe a C. I need to go back and look and see. I think that this may have come with some equipment. It's from Japan, made in Japan. Forged alloy steel, 9/16, 1/2. There's 4-02. I don't know what that's all about. KM, we got to go back and look at that again. KMC, maybe I thought it was a G, so I may need to look at it again. It's a nice little wrench. Found this Stanley 99E knife. This thing is pretty smooth, really nice. I also found this No Name. I really liked it, mainly because it was red, but it's pretty solid. It's not loose or anything. It just feels good. Got these Husky hex key set, and I think there's one extra here. Not a place for it, so I'll take that. You never can have too many of these laying around. Never know when you need one. Found this General tube cutter. Let's see, it's number 120, made in the USA. Pretty decent. Got the deburr. The blade's still really sharp. I don't have a lot of tubes to cut, but it's always good to have a tube cutter. I picked this up just for fun. It's a counter. I don't know that I'll ever need it, but just in case I need to, you know, count something. Picked up this little knife. It's of course made in China. It's stainless, but it was just a little novelty laying there, and it's got can opener and all that kind of stuff on it. Just thought it was kind of cool. Found a couple of Stanley nail sets. I looked these up on online, and these usually come in a set of 3. There's usually a yellow one with it. But some of these on eBay, the tops here were different. Some of them ran a little bit more expensive than others, but these are nail sets, and I don't know if I'll have a lot of use for them, but they were Stanley, and they were there, and they came with a package, kind of, sort of. Got a couple of hammers. As far as I can tell, they're No Name. I don't see a name on any one of them. This one does have a name. It may be Craftsman, actually. You can barely see something on there. But I was thinking, I think it was this one, that I thought might be a Proto. Because I have a Proto and it looked a lot like this. Once I get the wire brush to it, so it may reveal itself. But then again, it may not. But anyway, pick these up. I'll try to probably get some handles for them. What do you call this thing? It's speed bore 5/16. Now this I might use. Like I said, it was there, and I said, why not? Irwin's good stuff. Got this bag of chain. Now I make quite a few bird houses and bird feeders and things like that, squirrel feeders, and chain just always comes in handy. So I'm just glad to get that bag of stuff. Oh, I got these too. These are hooks, you hang them up. My wife's always wanting hooks for this, hooks for that. So, I mean, these were kind of cool looking. So, I just went ahead and picked them up. Got 2 boxes of these lath screws made by Phillips. And these are 1/2 inch and 3/4. Now, they're self-starting screws into metal as well. So, may not ever use these, but it's always great to have them. I see some others that are mixed in here with them. Now these are not necessarily self-starting, but they're mixed with self-starting. Anyway, thought they were kind of nice to have. Got a box of these are 832. Now these are always handy for me in a way. Seems like I'm always needing some of these things. They're just kind of cool to have. Got these chisels. Let's see. There's 1 inch, 3/4 inch, and 1/2 inch. They're Buck Brothers, made in USA. They've got the metal here for tapping. Got this no-name pair of scissors. At least I haven't found a name on it yet. If they're cleaned up, I think they'll be a decent pair of scissors. And I can always use a good pair of scissors. So we'll see how that turns out. Pick this up. Don't really know what it is. I know that it looks like some kind of a band goes inside here, or cable, band, or something. But you use this. This is got a cutter on it here. So use this to cut whatever comes up through here. I guess you pull it through or tighten it. Maybe it locks, takes a band and tightens it. I don't know. If you can tell me what these are. They're Hellerman, Tyson. They're T150. If you happen to know what these are, give me a hint. I've been wanting one of these. I have one, but it doesn't have this trigger on it. This is a Stanley GR20L, and it heats up really nice, and it's got this trigger to dispense the glue. That was my main purpose in getting it. Now this is probably a piece of junk. I went ahead and picked it up. When you turn it on, it does spin, the motor spins, but the head is locked. This locks tight. So it's going to take some looking into. I'm not real clear on what's going on here, if there's something missing. I don't even know what model it is, because on this side it's missing. Unless somebody scribed it here, I got to check these numbers out. It could be that someone has put them on there, but I kind of doubt it. Now I picked up this ratchet. It's a Husky Pro, number 24902P. It's kind of a cool looking ratchet. I know on eBay it sells about 50 bucks. It feels good in your hand. It's heavy. Got a lot of weight. Really, you can hear it sounds good. I like the way they have this switch on here. It's just right at your fingertips and easy to use. It's a nice little ratchet. I picked up some wet dry sandpaper, 320 grit. Now these 2 chisels I did not get at the sale. This is something I ordered off of Marketplace on Facebook. This is a Pencraft I think it's 1/4 inch. It's 9176 part number. Pincraft is the one tool that I decided that I was going to collect, because there's not that many of them out there. When I was a kid, I rebuilt a moped. I was a teenager. I used Pincraft tools. I remember Pincraft and Craftsman tools. I still have just a select few of the Pincraft tools that I had back in the day. But anyway, and this just came with it. This is a, it says, only lettering is Temp Steel USA. It's got a crack here. It's got a crack here. But we'll see what we can do with it. I mean, who knows? It may turn out to be great. And I picked up these 2 hand saws. It's a Stanley. Couldn't find, I mean, there's some more writing in here. Maybe I can pull that out later, I don't know. Got some other markings, 45, 90 degrees. Doesn't have a medallion, but I liked it. But this is an old saw. Good Lord, this thing is eat up with rust. And it does have a medallion. It's not coming out too good, but it says, yeah, it says Sheffield warranted. It's in pretty bad shape. The handle's cracked in 2 or 3 places, and on both sides actually, especially. So I think I may give it a try. You know, I ain't got nothing else to do, so I kind of liked it. I couldn't pass it up. I got several other hand saw here that need some attention. I believe that's it. And I almost forgot, this axe head. I mean, you see it's got stuff here, but I can't tell what it is. It looks like right here there's an N, O, and a period, but then there's nothing after that I can see. This up here I cannot make out at all. If you happen to know what that is, if you would leave me a comment, I'd appreciate it. I'd like to know what I got. Well guys, that's going to be it for this tool haul. Hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel, I sure would appreciate it. You know, hit that like button, and if you ring that bell, it'll let you know next time I'm going to have a video up. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.